there's one wrestling match we got to have a reservation for, an Indian reservation, in War Bonnet Chief Yaqui. And he's out to scalp Karol Kowalski from Poland. When the Oklahoma Indian heard he was going to wrestle a pole, he thought it was a totem pole. And the ref, this ain't Indian wrestling. Go back and take off those feathers, Chief. No fair tickling. Question: why does an Indian wear a war bonnet? Answer: to keep his wigwam. My psychiatrist warned me I'd have days like this. His social secretary takes care of the costume, which cost him plenty of wampum, and the Redskins on the warpath. I promised Tonto I wouldn't say a word about another you-know-what bites the dust. Pretty tough for the Chief not to get a chokehold because he can't tell where Baldy's head leaves off and his neck begins. That Indian's covering more canvas with his back than there is in his TP. And this is the Indian who decided there's no future in standing in front of a cigar Yaqui and a bucket of lard. And the crowd hollers, "What gives? Slippery elm? Maybe a greased pole." He didn't mean it, ref. Honest Injun. All Kowalski needs is a couple more hands. Then he can hang onto the Chief's feet, too. Baldy's not complaining about the kicking. He just remarks that the Indian could do with a pedicure. Man, he lays the Chief as flat as the Indian head on a nickel. The Chief's gonna need arch support in his moccasins after he gets through with Karol, who's really a South Pole, you all. Baldy's heard that the Indian is the vanishing American. He wishes the Chief had vanished and let go of that leg. They're both in big heat. Oh, this wrestling sure is a science. This is known as the breakfast hole. Ham and scrambled legs. The Chief's also a medicine man. And it's pretty bitter medicine for Baldy. Bring it up, fellas. The customers need their laps for popcorn. The Chief must be a Chippewa. He's got a Chippewa on his shoulder. As they say in racing, Kowalski's got the pole position. Put him for long. That Redskin's got more tricks than a fucking Bronco. My program here doesn't say what tribe the Chief belongs to. Maybe he's a kickapoo. What do you want? An Indian peace pipe? If his forefathers could have all wrestled like the Chief, the white man would never have gotten further west than Hoboken. Why don't you ride him bareback? You know, Kowalski's real job is modeling toupees for bald eagles. Yaqui makes like a duck, a canvasback. The Chief sneaks up out of ambush and chops down the pole. Turnabout is fair play, and the Indian lets Baldy have it right back, 2 for 1. Baldy starts raining punches until Yaqui feels like old Chief rain in the face. The engine's on the warpath again. Indian summer. Some are hard to hold, some are not. It all depends on how long their hair is and whether the referee needs glasses. This one does. He wants any help from that ref, the Chief better send up smoke signals. The law finally steps in. Baldy's got Yaqui going around in circles, which isn't easy in a ring that's really square. You see, Baldy's right hand doesn't know what his left hand's doing. Brother, what a Polish ham he is, putting the bite on the Redskin. All hands join, circle round, and throw your partner. Man, that Chief's knocked flatter than a Navajo rug. Low the poor Indian. You'll never see one laid lower. The only thing the Chief can get hold of is the canvas. Help comes from an irate customer, but New York's finest is on hand to prevent a riot, except in the ring, where the Chief looks like he'd prefer to crawl out of it. Ah, the tide of battle turns, and so does Kowalski. Everybody who ever read Hiawatha is pulling for the noble Redskin. Wonder how you say uncle in Polish. Kowalski plays this little piggy, but he plays it rough. The great white father isn't going to like that. A double leg lock. Just two good sportsmen setting a shining example for American youth. Certainly is an exercise in clean fun and fair play. You know, he's using the Indian's tum-tum for a tom-tom. Seems you can slam to the stomach, but you mustn't ever hit on the hip. Go ahead, ref. Read to him from the rule book. Onward and upward with the great sport of professional wrestling. Looks like Baldy's getting out from under and onto his feet, but he gets on the Chief's feet instead, and over he goes. If you can't hold the top of his head, take the whole thing, starting at the tonsils. I don't see how the ref can see at all with that dome shining in his eyes. The Indians got the blind staggers, too. Here's where the Indian goes a leg up, and Baldy goes down. It's a wise wrestler that knows his own legs, and there. The Chief pins the Indian sign on Baldy for the count. A decision that isn't overwhelmingly popular, at least with one fan. Oh, take it easy, fella. Can't you see those two crazy, mixed-up kids are all wrapped up in each other? It's like flypaper, tanglefoot. Give him a hand, ref, before rigor mortis sets in. The Chief can't even find his own legs. The ones with the painted toenails, ref. Looks like the Chief's got Baldy's legs by mistake the way he staggers. But he's one Indian who didn't bite the dust, a wrestling Redskin.